Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Taurus Truth Tarot, where we are all Taurus all the time. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. This is going to be your weekly reading for February 11th through the 17th. All right. Before we jump in, I just want to say, if you haven't joined our Taurus Inspiration membership, you should. We do all sorts of different readings over there, messages, information, and we are doing the 78 Days of Tarot over there, where we're diving deep into each tarot card. So if you are a part of our Taurus Inspiration family, please let them know. Let them know how you feel about it, right? Let them know how great it is over there. And if you want to join that, there's a little join button beneath this reading, but also, I know some people have a hard time finding it on the mobile devices. If you go to the description box, there's a link in there to it too. Helicopters today. Low helicopter. Feels to me, I take everything as a sign for the most part, that it might be time for you to land something, to bring something into the earthly with that. They are never that low, so that one felt like it was right above me. So, might be time for you to land something into the earthly this week. Thank you. Ooh, I love this card. Come to the edge. Okay. This is basically like the Fool, okay, in the tarot. It is really time for you to bring something into this earthly, because we have the 3 and the 6. That's a 9. So you're almost completed with something. And when we mean completed, we mean we've manifested it. Because you're going to manifest this thing this week, and then you're going to start a new thing, right? A new thing that you want to manifest. So I'm really kind of enjoying this. This feels not like relief, but more like, oh, now that this is finished, I get to go take a leap of faith, right? I get to go do something new. I get to face something or that I've always wanted to do, right? So it is a time here that you are ready for progression, right? You're ready for the unknown. You're ready, right? You've pulled whatever you needed to into the earthly, or you will this week, and it sets you free, almost. Do I dare say it that way? It sets you free to ready yourself for something new. That's really beautiful, right? That's really fun. So you're called to, finish this up, wrap it up, then listen to your heart and your soul and go for something new. Okay, so if we want to put it in basic terms, it's like, oh, I finished this course. I get to move on to the next course. But there is something here, and it seems very carefree, very enjoyable. Okay, so I wonder what your next ventures are, I wonder what they are. But I do get this feeling like you should be proud that you've finished something up, and whatever manifestation this is. Some of you, it might be a course, you're graduating from something, but now you're ready to expand into something new. I like it. Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Yeah. You're definitely expanding into something new, right? The 3 of Cups. They're walking away here. Not like the 8 of Cups from something that wasn't very fulfilling. They're walking into something new because they've accomplished something that they've celebrated. So in the Standard Tarot, that is that they have grown the grapes and now they get to enjoy the wine, right? So I really do feel like you are completing something. You're proud that you've done it. Whether that was just, I've manifested, you could be something simple, like I manifested being able to buy a new outfit that I really wanted, right? Or it could be something big. It's going to be different for all of you, Taurus, but you are ready to move on to the next project. I love that. Show me clearly. What is the message? Thank you. Interesting. So you have the 5 of Cups that came out in reverse. I don't feel sad. This can be a card of like, I'm feeling sad. There was a breakup. I miss this, the other, but I don't feel that. What I feel is a relief that you've completed something. But it's not that sigh of relief. It's not like, oh, I'm glad that's over. I kind of almost feel like you're like, that took a little longer than expected, right? I've wrapped up this thing that took longer than expected, and I am moving on, right? Because another card of moving on, because when the Five of Cups is in reverse, you're moving on to the Two of Cups that were behind you that you didn't see. Maybe some of you don't see what it is, right? You haven't quite turned around to see what the next journey is, the next direction to go, but it does come in. But I don't feel any sadness around this. I feel actually a sense of achievement. Maybe for some of you, maybe that's why this is a little like, strange. Maybe some of you, it was like you put in your 2 weeks notice because you've completed that career, that job, and you're moving on to a new company. Could be something like that. But again, I don't feel disappointment here. I feel like, I don't want to say regret, but almost like, I wish I would have completed that sooner. But either way, it's very good, okay? Show me clearly. What is the message for the week? What is the message, please? Thank you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So now it's like you guys get to do something that you want. Seriously, I get what they're saying here. You are proud of yourself, but maybe this was something that you had to finish up, but it wasn't really anything that you cared deeply for. I know that sounds strange, but okay, here in the U.S., this is a great example. Here in the U.S., we're coming up on tax season, and everybody dreads tax season. But it's like you finish it, and you're like, I'm so glad that that's done. But you're still disappointed because you didn't get the refund you wanted, or you had to pay more than you thought, or whatever. Right? That's kind of the feeling of this. However, whatever it is for you, I do feel like it now frees you up to go do something you really want to do. Something that you've held back because, right, I got to take care of this first before I can go here. This had been suppressed. Now I get to go for it. I get to take the leap of faith. So it's going to be different for all of you because it's a general reading, but the feeling is there. Show me clearly. What is the message? Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Show me clearly. Thank you. All right. So we had, here we go. There we go. Now I get to go do what I love, what I desire to do. This is the beginning of something, right? All this cups energy or emotional, right? Moon emotions, is really exciting, right? It's like, I finally get to do what I want to do. I don't know what you've wrapped up or what you're wrapping up this week, but it allows you to go do something you want to do. It's kind of like when you were a kid and you had chores, right? Like you had to clean the kitchen. And you're like, oh, okay. And you do it and you do it. It takes longer than you think, but you finally get done. You're like, whoo, celebration, I'm done. But you're not really celebrating that you clean the kitchen. You're celebrating the new freedom to go do what you wanted. Now I can go play. Now I can go outside. Now I can go wherever. So I love that. Show me clearly. What is the message? I can go do what I want to do now. Very little kid, right? Kind of energy. I get to go do what I want to do. Yeah, and you do. You're starting to create something new, something you've been thinking about for a long time. For some of you, this is something you've really wanted to do, but you just didn't have the time. You just couldn't, put effort into it, and now you're free to do that. But I do feel like this is something you've been thinking about for quite a while. And now you get to be the fool, take the leap of faith, and start manifesting this, new thing that you want to do. It's very much, I finally have the chance to do what I want to do. And I kind of love that because, like I said, it just feels really, really good. It's like there's some sort of freedom from an obligation, something that had to be done. And again, I do feel like you've been waiting quite a bit. You've been thinking about it like, gosh, I can't wait till I have free time to do this. I can't wait till I have the funds to do this. I can't wait until I, wrap this up. I mean, think about it. I don't know why they're giving me such a Well, maybe because it's the page, such kid energy. And when I say kid, I mean like, 18 and under. Like, oh, finally, it's the end of the school year and it's now summer break, right? We get to have fun. We get to do what we want to do. Doing what you want to do. That's like the whole message here is you get to do what you want to do this week. What a great message. Like you finally have the funds to take that trip. It's going to be different for all of you again. We have bridge here, successfully overcoming a problem. And it's not like it was a big problem. Maybe for some of you it was a problem. It was an obstacle. It was a mountain. But you're finishing it up and tying it up. Okay? Absolutely 100% tying it up. Like I get to finally move forward. And they pulled out October, but for me, it didn't come out as like, because this is a weekly. What it's coming out as is just the number 10, right? It's the 10th month. Like, I get to finish this so I can have that new beginning. That brings me excitement. And for me, although I live in the South, we still have a fall, right? And the reason they're bringing that up through me is because, I love fall. I love that little cooler weather, right? I like this pumpkin spice lattes. Don't knock me. I love them. Right? But it's like I get to go do something. Oh, that's such a good way of putting it. They're so funny. They're like, listen, Shannon, every time that fall comes, they bring out the pumpkin spice latte and you get all excited because you can finally have it again. This is great because it's very lighthearted. This is fun. Whatever this is that you finally get to do and manifest, right? It's fun. And I love that, right? And we love that lighthearted energy here. It's definitely something you desire. But it is, I don't know, it just seems fun. You would have to let me know. I mean, you're going to know more than I do. Again, it's a general reading. It's different for all of you. So it's going to be a fun week. I love that. All right, Taurus, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. I read each and every one. Join our Taurus Inspiration. It's a blast over there too. Okay, so all my love, light, and blessings to you. Until next time.